What?
Well,
why would you?
Supposedly they're saying it's a constitutional issue.
Oh, that's nonsense. I just don't understand how anybody can say it's a constitutional issue.
It's like this. Advise your boss. Tell your boss, we think it's a constitutional issue, and then do what your boss says. If it's killing babies, then, resign. Tell your boss it's wrong and resign. If it's resisting invaders at the border and you think there's a constitutional issue, support your boss, do what he says, and then let it go to SCOTUS. Oh, yeah, SCOTUS. I love it. I love it. I love those words anymore.
If anybody can make the argument to me that protecting our border is not the military's job, excuse me, defending the country is the military's job, is it not?
Posse comitatus.
They're not sleeping in anybody's homes, right?
Well, it's not just sleeping in homes. Posse comitatus says that the federal troops cannot be used to enforce state or domestic police agencies. And it's interesting that they went to Little Rock. This is why, for the most part,
there you go.
Exactly. But this is why but that was supposedly a federal issue of federal civil rights issue. That's why they went to Little Rock to enforce that, because they couldn't get the National Guard to go in and go in against the segregationist government in Alabama. Georgia, Alabama, where was that?
So you guys were
Arkansas.
Arkansas, I should know that one.
You guys were both in the military, though.
No, Ed was.
You were.
No, I was in the Air Force.
What was the oath you took?
To defend the Constitution against all enemies, both foreign and domestic.
No, foreign and domestic.
And there was not a time limit on that either. Until I get out. No, I signed up for the duration.
So no one's going to ever break my argument, as far as I'm concerned, that the military should be. If Japan in World War II was on the beaches, where the hell would the military be? Mm-hmm. On the beach.
Well, they would not be. It's not a police action. The thing is that you have to define what's going on. That's why the whole conversation is ridiculous. Just do your job. It seems that, and this is kind of funny with Kirsten, is that she or Nielsen, I should say, Trump is unhappy with her because of poor protection of our borders from the people who are just coming across the border. But if you don't give somebody the funding that they need, if I was given a job to do and nobody would pay for me to do it, not pay me, but wouldn't give me the funds and tools to do it, Congress
can't do it.
I can't do it. I'm sorry. And I would hope that Trump would realize that. I don't know. I've listened to the woman speak. I don't know that she is opposed.
Yeah. Well, and who knows how much of that is fake news anyways, because there was a thing this morning on the news, Trump's mad at Mnuchin, right? Trump said, I'm not mad at Mnuchin. That's crap. Yeah, I may not be happy with the Fed, but I'm certainly not blaming Mnuchin for it.
I think Mnuchin is a problem with Mnuchin because he's too tied up now with government affairs, and he's not producing colossal blockbuster summer movies for us anymore, such as the Marvel Comics movies. Because, folks, I don't know if you know this or not, but this guy was responsible for getting us a lot of blockbuster movies.
He was. I always laugh when I see the name now.
I always read the credits, and when I see his name in the credits, I'm like, MAGA, make America great again,
That's right. Let's take a quick call from Joe in Wyandotte. Joe, welcome to the show.
It's about time.
You guys are touching on some great topics, and I definitely agree. Number one job of the military, defend the damn country, and defending the country includes our own borders.
Yeah,
and,
I'd say so. That kind of makes sense. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Any arguments here? No.
None.
But the main reason I call that is I still think everybody is dreaming if they think Ginsburg in any way, shape, or form is going to give up her ideological battle in a liberal activist state to retire any time while Trump is president.
The woman's suffering from broken ribs and a recurrence of cancer. That'll take its toll on a 93-year-old person.
She had melanoma.
Drop dead.
Yeah, I think her health issues will be so bad that
she won't be able to stay awake during sessions.
Yeah, she's not going to make all of 2019.
Boy, she can't
she
already.
Should be removed for that, for sleeping during sessions. She is clearly unfit to serve. But I just think her ideological bent is such that she won't give it up. And, I sure hope I'm wrong. I want her to retire. But I just fear that she will. She'll sit there till she dies in office, no matter what. Doesn't care what happens.
Yeah. Well, that may happen. At some point, she's going to have, when she hit hospice, it's probably time to go, right? You can't be on hospice and at the Supreme Court.
Hey, Joe, there's
Yeah.
a thought I just had, and I'd like to get it across while you're on the air. It doesn't have anything particularly to do with your call, but one of the concerns about the judiciary was, judges interfering in immigration law, or presidents trying to. This is what Tigar was saying. I think that's his name, Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
John Tigger.
So what he was saying is, presidents should not make law regarding immigration, and it's like, what about DACA? You guys had no problem whatsoever with DACA, and
It's the hypocrisy of the Democrats.
Yeah.
That's what they always
Yeah.
do, right?
yeah.
It's the usual double standard. The next time you guys are off, you should pull up the old Abolish the Ninth show, because that's a very relevant topic again.
Well, break it up or pack it. Start adding conservative judges to it. It doesn't have to be, I think, 9 guys on the ninth or something like that. I mean, Trump could pack it and add conservative judges to it, or he could break it up. I mean, or actually, what one president defied, he deleted funding to a federal judge at one time. He actually says, okay, that's fine, but he cut his budget. He says, you got no money. You can just say whatever you want. Or like, what was it they said about Hitler said about the Vatican? They have no legions, they have no regiments,
No army.
no army. Yeah, like say what you want, but you got no power to enforce it.
Exactly right, and the Democrats like to just ignore the laws and the rulings that they don't like. Look at Roe v. Wade. Roe v. Wade was decided as a privacy issue, and we right-to-lifers ridiculously allowed them to expand that ruling into some form of non-existent right to murder a baby.
Pastor Rick and I were talking about that just about half an hour ago, and we're talking about how Ginsburg herself disagreed with the way the ruling was interpreted, but she wanted it stronger towards abortion, but she felt it was a poor ruling.
Absolutely right. I've got a link to her speech at the University of Chicago in the article I wrote about that called The Shaky Ground of Roe v. Wade, if anybody wants to look that up.
No, you have to post it on Facebook. I'm not looking anything up. I can't remember that far away.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll post it on
Yeah,
Facebook.
I'd like to read that too.
That's
Yeah,
Joe
absolutely.
Lenard. Joe Lenard.
Lenard.
Joe, the problem is that there's a growing trend of judicial activism, and you've got the ACLU and the Southern Poverty Law Center. All they do is they judge shop, and then they find one judge that'll agree with them to try to throw a monkey wrench into the president protecting our borders. And that's a growing problem, and we've been letting it go on for too long, and the judiciary does not trump or,
Pardon the pun.
pardon the pun, trump the executive branch.
Yeah. But how do you stop it?
Absolutely right.
I mean, can the executive branch just say to the judge when they make these stupid rulings,
They can ignore them. That's what I'm saying.
We're just going to ignore you, and we're going to
let it go to
Kick it
the
up.
the way
Supreme
we
Court.
want to. What are you
Right.
going to do?
It's just
That's what I keep saying they should do. We are appealing this. Your decision is not the final decision, and until it goes to the SCOTUS, we are ignoring your opinion because you've been turned over 86% of the time.
well, there's something about the Marbury ruling which said that this was the first time. That was the first time, and it was the early 1800s that the president took the courts seriously, so to speak, gave them the power that they had to inhibit executive authority, but that the founders never intended it for them to have a veto power on the other branches.
Yeah, because that's what it's become,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
It's just
The black robe tyrants.
Yeah, it's disturbing at the very least, and it's just aggravating that this one joker in California can put the whole country at stake on this. It's
Like that guy in
absolutely insane.
that Hawaiian judge. Like how what?
Yeah.
How can you tell the country what they're going to do or not?
All right, anything else, Joe?
Now it's now time to take on Gary Peters.
Oh yeah, well,
Remember,
it starts
thanks a
now.
lot, Gary Knott,
Yeah.
Facebook site. Got
All right.
that up and going. We got to take down Peters now.
All right, well, thanks, Joe. Appreciate it.
See you,
Take care,
Joe.
my friend.
Love you, buddy.
ya.
Love you too. And we'll see you all on the other side of the break.
Yeah.
People People are always on the go, driving to work, running errands. How do they keep informed? They listen to Wham Talk 1600 just like you. If you're a business owner, your message can reach these people wherever their travels take them. People tune to Wham Radio for the latest issues, discussed by hosts like Joe Pags, Fayron X, and Dana Lesh. And they'll stay tuned for your message as well. Call 734-971-1600 today and advertise your business with Wham Radio and whamradio.com. Whamradio.com.
Fox News, I'm Karen McHugh. A new report from the Fed says we're already being impacted by climate change.
The report says every part of the country is going to feel the effects of global warming if greenhouse gas emissions remain the same. The predictions are dire. The report says global warming will cost billions of dollars. The report contradicts President Trump, who has raised skepticism about climate change and has rolled back former President Obama's environmental policy.
Fox's Jerry Thomas. The Wall Street Journal says the President Trump is not happy with Treasury Secretary Mnuchin.
Some say weighing more heavily on the market is actually the trade dispute between China and the United States, those tariffs. And according to the Wall Street Journal, Mnuchin has been on the side of trying to come up with a quick compromise, something that has drawn the ire of the president.
Fox's Brian Yennis. In a tweet Friday, the president said he was extremely happy and proud of the job being done by Mnuchin. This is Fox News.
Adrian Tecumseh Fence Company has been providing residential and commercial fencing services throughout Lenawee County and beyond for over 40 years. Honesty and integrity are hard to come by these days, so you want a company with a proven track record of providing the highest quality service and products. Make sure your fence is built right the first time by calling Adrian Tecumseh Fence Company. Boost the look of your home or business with fencing made from the finest materials, featuring designs in both traditional and unique styles. They also install fencing in all seasons, so don't let weather make you wait for a new fence. Whether you're looking for a stylish first-time fence or a high-security gated system, or seeking to upgrade an already existing fence, the experts at Adrian Tecumseh Fence Company offer competitive pricing and will even give online quotes. Your home and business are your biggest investment, so why not give them some added character while keeping them safe and secure with a fence from Adrian Tecumseh Fence Company. Visit AdrianFenceOnline.com. That's AdrianFenceOnline.com, or call Scott at 517-423-4064.
When one of your major home appliances stops working, you want someone with experience to fix it. Bill and Joe Henderson at MasterTech have been taking care of people in Ann Arbor and the surrounding communities since 1978. At MasterTech Appliance, they service nearly every appliance make and model. Washers, dryers, refrigerators, freezers, dishwashers, ranges, air conditioners, and more. MasterTech handles both residential and commercial work and always solves the problem. Their technicians are friendly, knowledgeable, and on time. Call 734-662-0641. That's 734-662-0641 or toll free 800-663-0331. You can also visit MasterTechAppliance.com online. MasterTech, Federal Boulevard, 1 block off Stadium near the Ann Arbor Post Office. Service hours daily, 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. MasterTech Appliance, technicians who care. Servicing appliances throughout Washtenaw, Livingston, and Western Wayne County.
Pictures Plus and the Westgate Shopping Center on West Stadium Boulevard in Ann Arbor will frame it up right. They offer huge discounts on all types of picture framing, dry mounting, and matting, and they do acid-free preservation framing and shadow boxing. Pictures Plus for any framing you need for the home or the office. Call them today, 734-741-1900. That's Pictures Plus and the Westgate Shopping Center on West Stadium Boulevard in Ann Arbor, 734-741-1900, or visit them online, picturesplusonline.com.
If you're looking for memory lane, follow Fast Eddie. He knows the way, because he lives there.
Memory lane.
Eddie's Caravan, cruising Stadium Boulevard, circa 1962. We'll even take a trip down
Memory lane.
Hook up with Eddie's Caravan every Saturday on Wham from 6 to 8 p.m.
Might as well put your hands together. I got joy in my soul. God is in control. I got Satan on my trail. but I'm singing all is well. He's attacking every day, but I'm watching while I pray. No matter the attack.
Man, welcome to the Drift. A revival music going on right now.